Everyone knows these plastic things called credit cards. They're fast, convenient, and they use percentages to make you feel good about giving money to credit card companies. Here's how they work. Everyone likes to buy stuff. Stuff costs money, but not everyone has all the money they need to buy all the stuff they want exactly when they want it. Credit card companies are lending you a certain amount of money to buy stuff now that you'll pay back later. That's called a line of credit, hence the word credit card. You agree that whatever you spend on that line of credit, you'll pay back in a certain amount of time, usually a month. At the end of the month, when it's time to pay up, credit card companies give you options to pay back what you owe to make things easy on you. You can pay it all back, or you can pay back a little. The catch is that the easier options actually make it harder to get rid of your debt. You actually end up paying more than you spent, way more. And that's exactly what credit card companies want. Consider this. Let's say you've got a line of credit for $3,500. Let's say you pay for stuff with your credit card all month. A little here, a little there, a movie, some clothes, a meal, another movie, a new smartphone with the big screen and a 5-megapixel camera and a thing and a blah, blah, blah. The more you buy, the more you are using your line of credit. And by the end of the month, this is what you owe. Now, you have a choice. One, you can pay the whole thing off. You do this, it costs a lot, it feels bad, but the credit card is reset and you are free to live it up again, no fees, no charges, next month. Basically, you paid exactly what you spent. 2, the other option is to pay a little bit. You're letting the credit card company know that, hey, I can't give you all the money I owe, but here's a part of it. This is the minimum you can pay, which feels great because you're not losing a big chunk of money, but it doesn't get rid of your debt completely. In fact, it's how credit card companies make their money. Here's where percentages come in. If you just pay the minimum, you still have an outstanding balance that you owe. This. Now, when the new month starts, and by the way, your credit line is not fully restored because you still owe money. Whatever your credit line is, minus your outstanding balance, that's how much money you can spend each month. Okay, back to our example. You've paid the minimum and it's a new month. A percentage of what you owe gets calculated. This is called interest, and it's simply a percentage of your outstanding balance. And at the end of this month, this interest gets added to what you owe. Now, you owe what you still owed last month, any new money that you spent, plus interest on all of that. And then again, you have the choice of how to pay it off. And for this illustration, we're going to assume that you max out your credit card every month. Let's say you pay the minimum again. A new month starts, you buy stuff, and at the end of the month, interest gets calculated again. And if you keep buying stuff and you keep paying the minimum, the interest will keep getting calculated and keep getting added, and all that extra money goes to the credit card companies. That's how they make their money. And that's how you can get stuck in a never-ending cycle of debt. But credit card companies aren't all bad. They are lending you the money. Even if you just pay off the minimum every month and never bought anything else, you'd pay a lot of interest, but you'd eventually pay off your debt. That's because the minimum payment is slightly more than the interest. But imagine you had a company that loaned you money, but where the interest was always more than your minimum payment. That's exactly what many companies that offer payday loans do. While credit card interest rates are like 11 or 24%, payday loans often have interest rates around 200 or 400%. With interest rates that high, debt can easily get out of control really fast. Stay away from companies that offer quick cash loans because their ridiculously high interest rates can trap you in a cycle of never-ending debt. 2, in the eyes of a credit card company, someone who pays off all their debt every month and never pays a late fee, that person is called a deadbeat. Because the credit card companies are not making any money off of that person. When it comes to credit cards, you want to be a deadbeat. So, pay back everything you owe and pay it back on time.